Imagine waking up tomorrow and finding out that the hottest new business model isn't dropshipping. It isn't crypto. It isn't even building a faceless YouTube channel. It's something way bigger. Right now in 2025, everyone and their grandma is talking about AI automation agencies. This is the gold rush moment all over again. People who were nobodies just months ago are suddenly running million-dollar businesses, not because they invented some crazy app, got lucky with a viral video, but because they figured out how to let AI do all the hard work and package it into something businesses desperately want. And if you think I'm exaggerating, stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll see exactly why AI automation agencies are exploding right now and how you could ride the same wave. Real quick before we dive in, if you want the most entertaining, no BS breakdowns on making money with AI, hit that subscribe button to join AI Hustle Hub. This is where we take the crazy future of AI and turn it into actionable side hustles, businesses, and opportunities you can start today. All right, now let's get into it. So what the heck is an AI automation agency? Think of it like this. Every business in the world has boring, repetitive tasks that eat up time. Emails, customer service, scheduling, lead generation, marketing campaigns, you name it. Normally, they'd hire employees or outsource to agencies to handle this stuff. But now, AI can do it faster, cheaper, and way more efficiently. The problem? Most businesses have no clue how to set up AI tools. That's where AI automation agencies come in. You become the middleman. You say, hey, mister, small business owner, instead of paying 10 employees to answer your emails, I'll set up an AI system that does it for you at a fraction of the cost. They pay you, you set up the automation, AI does the work, and you collect the cash. It's like selling shovels in a gold rush. But instead of shovels, you're selling AI systems that businesses can't survive without anymore. Now, here's why everyone's buzzing about it in 2025. AI has officially gone mainstream. Back in 2023, tools like ChatGPT and Midjourney were mind-blowing, but most businesses treated them like toys. Fast forward to now, and companies are realizing that if they don't adopt AI, they'll literally get wiped out by competitors who do. Think about it. If one real estate agency can automate lead follow-ups, appointment booking, and property descriptions using AI, while the agency down the street is still doing everything manually, guess who wins? Exactly. And that's why AI automation agencies are popping up like crazy right now. But here's the wild part. Most of the people running these agencies aren't tech geniuses. They're regular people who learned how to connect a few AI tools, package it as a service, and pitch it to businesses that are desperate to keep up. I'm not kidding. There are stories right now of college kids running $20,000 a month agencies from their dorm rooms just by helping local gyms automate their email marketing or setting up AI chatbots for restaurants. That's how big this opportunity is, and trust me, this is only the beginning. Now let's take a second to zoom out. Why is this blowing up so fast? 3 reasons. First, cost savings. Businesses are always looking for ways to cut expenses, and AI doesn't just cut, it slashes. What used to take a full-time employee 40 hours a week can now be handled by an AI system running 24/7 for a fraction of the cost. Second, scalability. Once you set up an automation, it doesn't complain, it doesn't take weekends off, and it can handle hundreds of tasks at the same time. Third, the fear factor. Business owners are genuinely scared of being left behind, so they're willing to pay top dollar to anyone who can bring them into the AI era. And that, my friends, is why AI automation agencies are on fire right now. But let's get real. What does this actually look like in practice? Imagine you're running an agency and you target real estate. You set up AI that automatically writes property descriptions, creates social media posts, sends follow-up texts to leads, and books appointments on the realtor's calendar. That's 4 major headaches solved instantly. You charge them $2,000 a month, and they're happy because you just saved them way more than that in salaries and wasted time. Now repeat that with 10 real estate agents, and boom, you're pulling in $20,000 a month, and you're not grinding 80 hours a week, because once you set up the systems, the AI handles the rest. Or maybe you go after a restaurant. You build a chatbot that takes reservations, answers common customer questions, and even upsells by suggesting drinks or desserts. That's more revenue for the restaurant, less headache for the staff, and a juicy retainer fee for you. Or let's talk e-commerce stores. You automate their customer support, write product descriptions, and handle email campaigns. Again, you're saving them money, making them money, and positioning yourself as the hero. That's why people are flocking to this model. It's win-win on every side. And I know what you're thinking. Okay, but don't you need to be some coding genius to do this? Nope, that's the beauty of it. Tools like Zapier, Make, OpenAI, and countless new AI platforms make it as simple as drag and drop. If you can connect a few apps and follow tutorials, you can build these systems. The real skill isn't coding. It's knowing how to talk to businesses, figure out their pain points, and show them how AI can solve them. That's why the people crushing it aren't necessarily developers. They're hustlers who who understand value. Now, before we keep going, quick reminder. If you're loving this breakdown and you want more videos on building businesses with AI, make sure you're subscribed to AI Hustle Hub. We've got a ton of strategies coming that will give you an unfair advantage in this AI gold rush, and you don't want to miss them. All right, back to the fun stuff. So how do these agencies actually land clients? This is where it gets exciting because the playbook is surprisingly simple. First, pick a niche. Don't just say, I'll do AI for everyone. That's too broad. Instead, target gyms, dentists, real estate agents, law firms, something specific. Why? Because when you pitch, you want to be able to say, I help gyms double their leads using AI automation, not I do random AI stuff. The more specific, the more powerful. Next, outreach. Cold emails, LinkedIn DMs, walking into local businesses. It all works. And here's the kicker. When you can literally demo AI in real time, the deal sells itself. Imagine sitting with a restaurant owner and showing them a chatbot that instantly handles a fake reservation. Their jaw drops and they're like, okay, how much? And this isn't just about local businesses. Some agencies are going global, targeting online companies, e-commerce brands, even influencers who need content automation. The demand is endless. Seriously, every industry has repetitive processes that can be automated. And if you're the one who introduces it, you look like a magician. And if you're sitting there thinking you missed the boat, nope, we're still early. Think of this like social media marketing agencies back in 2016. At first, only a few people realized how valuable they were. Then it exploded. Now, with AI automation agencies, we're at that same tipping point. The only difference is the demand is even bigger because AI can impact literally every business on earth. But here's the twist. The best AI agencies aren't just selling automation, they're selling outcomes. Businesses don't care about your fancy AI setup. They care about more leads, more sales, less wasted time. So if you walk into a law firm and say, I'll help you book 50% more client consultations without hiring extra staff, that's what gets them to sign. The AI is just the engine behind the promise. That's the mindset that separates agencies making $2,000 a month from the ones making $200,000 a month. And let's talk numbers, because I know that's what you really care about. Typical AI automation agencies charge anywhere from $1,500 to $10,000 per client per month, depending on the complexity of the systems. Some go even higher for enterprise clients. And remember, your costs are low because AI tools are cheap. We're talking maybe a couple $100 a month in subscriptions. The rest is profit. That's why margins are insane. Now, of course, this all sounds amazing, but I'm not here to sugarcoat it. Running an AI automation agency isn't just money falling from the sky. You need to actually deliver results. If your automations break or you overpromise and underdeliver, you'll lose clients fast. You also need to get comfortable with selling, because no matter how good your automations are, if you can't convince a business owner to sign up, you won't make money. But the learning curve is way lower than starting most businesses, and the upside is huge. Here's the crazy part though. Even if you never start your own AI agency, this boom is going to change the way you work, the jobs available, and the businesses that succeed. We're living through a once-in-a-generation shift in how work gets done. 10 years from now, we'll look back and say, remember when businesses still had people manually sending emails instead of AI doing everything? That's how fast this is moving. And right now, you have a chance to be ahead of the curve instead of scrambling to catch up later. So let me wrap this up with some straight talk. AI automation agencies are the hottest business model in 2025 because they sit at the intersection of massive demand, low startup costs, and insane scalability. Businesses need AI. They don't know how to set it up, and they're willing to pay anyone who can solve that problem. That's it. That's the formula. The people who jump on this now are going to be the ones everyone envies a few years from now. And if you want to be one of them, stick with us here at AI Hustle Hub. We're going to keep breaking down the exact tools, strategies, and case studies you can use to start and grow in this space. So if you got value from this video, smash that like button, hit subscribe, and share this with a friend who's always looking for the next big opportunity. Because this isn't just a side hustle trend. It's the future of business, and the future belongs to the people who grab it first.